Hello and welcome again. Hopefully, maybe you can hear me this time. I don't know. Life sometimes just likes to cause me problems, I think. I'm sure these are all self-caused problems. Like I have no one to blame but myself, but still it doesn't make me any happier when they happen. So it looks like the audio is picking up now, so I'm going to carry on. Thank you, Foxblade, for letting me know that you couldn't hear me. I hope that you'll jump back in here in a second. So as I was saying, which no one could hear me because I didn't have my audio turned on, this is the third game that I've been doing these replays through. I started with Final Fantasy, then I did Legend of Zelda. Both of those games I have played many times. I've beaten them many times, including, fairly recently, within the last, 5 or 10 years, I've played them and beaten those. Metroid, on the other hand, I don't believe I have beaten it more than once, and that was easily 30 years ago. I haven't even played it really that recently, more than like maybe an hour here and an hour there. So I don't know where anything is. I don't really know how to find stuff. So just being very upfront, this is not a speed run or like watch me beat this game. This is going to be me floundering like a dead fish or a dying fish, trying to figure where things are where things are at. So hopefully that will be the entertaining part. We shall see. So speaking of which, actually, I forgot that too. When I jumped on and then nothing worked, I got flustered, and I apologize for that. But I plan on trying to make my own map kind of as I go, because I don't know where things are. So I'm going to let me grab this. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, the goal is I'm going to try to make a map as I go. I hate when I get flustered like this. I'm so sorry. Okay. So, here we go. Start. Maybe. Aha. As before in the other games, I don't remember what the names of any of these creatures are called, so I'll just call them goobers. But so I remember that one of the few things I remember is that this is the morph ball, which you find immediately after when you go left. And the morph ball will let you morph into a ball. And one of the big elements of Metroid is discovering locations, backtracking to get into places that you couldn't get into before, and the morph ball is very important to that regard. So those bricks that are not the one in front of me that I'm shooting now, but the two over, the ones I'm standing on now, these indicate that they can be broken with bombs. So later I'll get the ability to lay a bomb when I'm in this morph ball, and I can actually go down through the floor there into an area that currently is unexplored. So I remember that. I don't remember where the bomb is, but I remember when I get it, I can go there. Up near the top left, there's a little EN and a 37. That stands for energy. That's essentially my health. And these little purple colorish disc circle things, those are me getting energy from enemies that I've defeated. I can currently hold up to 99 energy. Later on, I'll be able to get more energy containers, and each container will let me hold an additional 99. In fact, there was one right back there, but I can't get to it yet. So, all right. Trying to make just a quick map. It's really ugly, but it's just for me to know where I've been and where I haven't been, that kind of thing. So there's quite a bit of this in the game, this sort of platforming element where you have to get from place to place and you have to shoot things along the way. Any of these things that touch me will deal damage to me, so I want to avoid that. Once I have full energy, there's not a whole lot of point in fighting anymore. I just want to try to avoid things, but while I'm on my way up, might as well try to get some energy. These goobers that are flying back and forth right now are armored, and the weapon I currently have won't affect them. That again, as the game progresses, I will get different weapons, and some I believe can hurt them. I know the ice beam is a big thing in the game where it will allow you to freeze enemies, and then you can like step on them. So there'll be places where I can't go any higher until I can use the freeze beam to make these into steps. The other big thing is missiles. I currently have no missiles. Hello, Foxblade, welcome back. Hopefully you can now hear me. Again, I'm trying to get things set up so that I can record more games with my kids and each of us have a microphone, but I don't know if I just got a faulty audio box or more than likely I just don't know how to use it, and it's caused me a headache. So I just went back to my old one for now. Whoops. But I was explaining that I don't have any missiles yet. That's about the only thing I do remember is I remember where to get missiles the first time. When I first get missiles, it will give me the ability to have up to 5 missiles. And then I can get, kind of like energy containers, I can get more missile containers, and those will allow me to have more. I'm also trying to map as I go because I do not know where anything is other than this first missiles I'm going to get. Okay. If there's anything below me or nope. Okay, I didn't think so. Yeah. And once I have missiles, one that lets me, I can like take out stronger foes. A lot of the main bad guys that you will face, there's 2 like sub bosses before you get to the end of the game, and you pretty much have to have missiles to have any shot in taking them out. But there's also doors that are, locked. And the only way to open them is to use missiles. So you kind of have to have missiles to get into the game. All right. So here we go. This is the first missiles. And so you can see underneath my energy level, where now it says EN64, it also has a little missile symbol, or it's a missile symbol, it doesn't really look like a missile, and this is 005. So I currently have 5 missiles. To use them, I hit select, and you can see the color sort of changes on my character. Her arm turns from like a blue color to a green color. So then the same button that fires would then shoot missiles. So you can't shoot both at the same time, you have to switch between them. Whoops. Oh, not good, not good. Oh, okay. Man. So I believe that I now want to take these missiles and I want to go back. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I'm gonna die. That's definitely not what I'm trying to do. May seem like it, but oh, that was not my intention. So I'm going to go back to where I started, sort of, in that first blue sort of north-south column, I don't know, pillar, I don't know what you call that. And I believe if I go further up, there's a place for me to use the missiles to go into like a red door, and I believe that there's one of the first power-ups there. That's not supposed to be gold colored there. So I am playing this on an emulator. I have the game through the Nintendo Classic console. So that is how I am playing it. But I'm actually playing it through this emulator because it's just easier for me to set up OBS to record it that way. So occasionally you'll have glitches and such. So these things are really tough and hard to kill unless you use missiles, but I need all 5 missiles. They also give you 20 energy, which is great. So if you do kill them, oh, didn't want to do that. So here's a red door. If I shoot it, nothing happens. If I change to missiles, 2, 3, 4, 5, shoot 5 missiles, it will open. And then this little doohickey here, I shoot it, bam. So I have now what's called the long beam. And that just means that when I shoot, my bullets will actually go all the way across. But I can't go any further until I have the bombs. And this is at the point where I now do not remember literally anything else. So from this point on, I am just going to be sort of exploring and see where things are that I can find maybe. So my goal is also to play this half an hour, maybe 45 minutes each time. Depends on, like, you know, if I'm right in the middle of something. Whoa. So I guess it's hard to see, but now you can see that my bullets actually go all the way across the entire screen, which can certainly be helpful. But yeah, so at this point, we're just exploring to see what we find. I know I need the ice beam eventually. I know that I need the bomb, especially the morph bomb is a big tool that I can use to get into secret places, or if not secret, you know, currently inaccessible locations. Whoops. Okay. So this looks like the place I came from, but it shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure that it's not. Yeah, this is new. So these things here, I don't know what you call them, but they keep coming unless they have dropped an item. So like that. So one way you can keep them from coming, whoops, is to kill one of them and then don't get the item it left behind. But now the ones that are behind me are coming back out. Oh, there we go. It's weird that there's nothing coming out there. Oh, there it is, okay. All right, another red door, but I don't have missiles. So let me... So I need to at least take something out here that can give me missiles. I'll take that energy for sure. Boop. There we go. Okay. So I sort of remember this room. I think these are the 2 mini bosses. I think one's called Ridley. I don't remember the other one's name, and I don't know which is which. But eventually, as I defeat the mini bosses, this room will let me get across, and I think that might be to like the final area. But can't do anything there now. Oop. Ah, that was silly. This is one of those original Nintendo games that is pretty punishing. Like, it's not very forgiving. But the fun is in the challenge. All right, so I believe that that's a dead end. Like there might be something in the future that lets me bomb through there. If I remember correctly, I might come down that way at some point in the future. Okay, so it looks like, whoops, the only way I haven't gone yet that I have access to is to go back in here to this gold area. And I can go straight across. I haven't done that yet. And then I can go back to where I got the missiles and keep going forward. So I'll start by going in here. Oh, so much more stressful than Final Fantasy. You know, occasionally you get into a battle you can't win, and it's like, oh, that's frustrating. But it's only frustrating because you lose your progress and you have to, like, you know, go back to town and revive, or now your heroes don't have the same experience points level, which is just something that I find rather annoying, but isn't really that big of a deal. But you know, this, like, you know, every moment's like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Yeah, the water, quote unquote, water that's beneath me here is, I don't know, some sort of, so I glitched out. So yeah, I just fell in there. It kills you, so you don't want to go in there. Okay, so we go here. There's a door. Okay. Now, one of these rooms, I believe I can bomb through the floor and also get to a place I haven't been to as of yet. But once again, I need the bomb and I don't know where it is. Did you play any more of your campaign over the weekend, Foxblade? Oh, here we go. Boop. All right, so that's cool. So now you can see I have 99 energy, and there's that little blue box that's next to it. So I basically have one full box, and then I have 99 more, except now I have 74 more because I fell in the lava. So I've heard people talking about that game, but I literally know absolutely nothing about it. So what is Ghost of Tsushima? Okay, so we go up. We have a door here. Actually gonna... Okay, yep. So this is what I was saying before. There's things above me here, but I need the ice beam to shoot these things, freeze them. I can then stand on them and then work my way up. So until I have the ice beam, I can't go that way. Okay. Aha. So that is the morph bomb. So now when I'm in my ball shape, I can lay a bomb, which can open up other areas. And there's also things, as you can see, sometimes if you lay them, it can like jump you up. There's a way, and it takes a long time, but you can kind of like just keep laying them and you'll go up and up and up like that. So there's some places that you can only get to, or you can get to them maybe earlier than you should by morph bombing. But back in the day when I played this, I had something called the NES Advantage. I don't know if anybody remembers that. It was basically like an arcade joystick controller. So it had the big rubber knob, and then you had two big buttons, and it had a turbo button function, which would let you set a variable speed to how fast your turbo would go. And back in the day, I found that if you mess with that control, you could zero in on the exact speed at which you needed to lay bombs. So it was just basically, it was so much easier than trying to manually do it. So that, since I don't have that NES Advantage joystick, I don't know how successful I would be at trying to morph bomb long distances. So for now, I'm just not even going to try it. Ah, no. Okay, I believe that there's a way to bomb. It's either here or maybe the next one. Yeah, there it is. So So there's 10. Another red door. Let's see, what is this? I think that's the ice beam. Okay, so now I should be able to freeze enemies. Which makes them very easy to dodge. Whoops. So one hit will freeze them, the second hit will unfreeze them if they don't die from it. So I don't, and then I can stand on it. Oh, so you gotta jump and let it form under you. Now, maybe. Nope. Now? Nope. Oh, so close. 6. Oh. Aha! So now if I go back to the right, now since I don't have the ice beam, I can go back up that way. That was accessible? Yeah, that's a word, man. Boop, 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 boop. Ah. Okay, this is harder when I can't see where I am. Okay. So I still can't get there because I need the ice beam and the long jump. So there's an item that will let me jump further as well. So I don't have that yet. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. So, let's see, looking at my map. At this point, the only places I haven't been is the first place I got the missile. And then back at the very beginning where you can bomb through the floor. Did I go the wrong way? Yeah, that's not where I thought it was. Okay. So I guess I was supposed to go down, yep, to the next. And this should take me back to where I started. Don't think I can bomb through this floor too, but I'll check it. Nope. Okay. Oh, fudge crackers. Okay. So I should just go straight across here. Looks like I want to go down and then left. So this should be back where, basically where I started from. Now, I do remember. Oh. Nope. That there is an energy tank. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There. But I can't get to it because I don't have the long jump. And I don't want to try to bomb all the way up there. Oops. Oh, well. Okay, so this should be back to that room. Yep, that's got the floor I can bomb through. So let's just see what's down here. And then we'll probably call it for the day. Okay. There's a room there, and that's it. Aha, so this is the way to get, there's 3 sections to the game, like North Star, Bryn Star, and then the starting level. So that is how we get to, I don't remember what this one's called. Other Realm. Okay. I didn't actually mean to go back up. That's fine. So at this point, I have to just let myself, kind of like Zelda, I have to let myself get killed. There's no way to just stop the game. And then there is a password function, which was kind of a revelatory in this day and age of the Nintendo, where I'll get this long string of numbers and letters, and then the next time we play, I'll put that password in, and it will let me start over with everything that I have at that moment. So I won't start back there, I'll start back at the very beginning, but I'll have the long beam, the ice beam, and the morph ball. And then I just have to get back to where I was. So there we go, session 1 of Metroid. Was actually a lot more successful than I thought, but again, that's kind of the beginning. So what I do kind of remember, that was it. So I've got my first energy tank. I know where the second one is. Got the ice beam, got the long shot and the morph ball, but I still need now I got the bombs too. So yeah, we're well on our way. I don't want this to trick me into thinking this is going to be easy, because I know it's not. But this also may not be a years-long process like I was thinking. So, Foxblade, thanks for hanging out, man. I'm always happy to have you here with me. If anyone else was hanging out but didn't jump in the chat, thanks for hanging out. Well, maybe next time jump in chat, but if you don't, that's cool. And unless something happens, I'll be back tomorrow around the same time. Do it again. So thanks. We'll see you then. Bye.